August 27th, 2020, we're in Redding, California. You can see this aircraft trying to depart. Witnesses said it sounded like it was in full power, going at about 60 to 65 knots as it was passing by. But following it here, you can see it never really does take off and then crashes at the end of the runway. So right here, you can see 700 feet approximate. Here's where the cameras were, where it started to rotate and then crashed. So today we're going to be going over the final report for this Beechcraft A36. There was 2 fatal and 2 serious injuries on this one. This was the aircraft, a Beechcraft A36 Bonanza, November 1550 Golf. And it happened at this Benton Airport in Redding, California. The runway was 2,420 feet. Happened about 6:30 a.m. You can see firefighters are on scene. They're in their brush gear because there's not much to do but basically try to contain this brush fire and put out the aircraft. But because of the fire, there's probably a lot of it was already burned before they got there. And then they have these to dig up roots and different things that burn underneath the ground, so you want to dig up everything. But very sad on this one as well for those involved. This is all that's left of the aircraft after the firefighters put it out and investigators got it off site. So the pilot and 3 passengers were departing the runway when the accident occurred. Witness reported the airplane appeared to be accelerating slowly and that it suddenly rotated, appeared to lift off slightly before settling back to the ground, which caused the nose wheel to come back down to the runway surface. The airplane rotated abruptly a second time and remained nose high, approaching the departure end of the runway. And the witnesses added that through the takeoff roll, the engine sounded like it was producing full power and full RPM. Security camera appeared to rotate about 700 feet from the departure end. The airplane briefly became airborne about 300 feet from the departure end and remained in a nose-high attitude before settling back down. About 2 seconds later, it continued off the departure end and a post-impact fire ensued. Here's some pictures of the engine. Post-accident examination of the engine revealed no evidence of any pre-existing mechanical malfunction that would preclude normal operation. The weight and balance of the aircraft was about 23 pounds under maximum gross weight at the time, and depending on the passenger seating, which could not be determined, the airplane could have been within its center of gravity limitations. And here's some more of the wings. So probable cause for this one, the pilot's failure to recognize the airplane's inadequate takeoff performance given the length of the available runway and to abort the takeoff, which resulted to a runway excursion. So you pilots can let me know what you would do in this situation, how you guys gauge the runway length, and when you should abort takeoff. All right, thanks for watching. This is Arford. I'm Keone. See you guys next time.